Hello and welcome to today's sales roleplay with me, David. I am your sales partner and we're going to spend time making you better at sales. Relax and let's have a great conversation. Please tell me what you're selling today.
I'm selling a fitness offer.
Okay, a fitness offer. To help me understand, could you tell me a bit more about it? What kind of fitness offer is it? Is it a specific program, a type of training, or something else? Also, who is your ideal client for this offer?
My ideal client for this offer is a 40 to 50 something professional male, and I am offering a fitness and nutrition program delivered in a group setting.
Got it. A fitness and nutrition program in a group setting for professional men in their 40s and 50s. What kind of results are they looking to achieve with your program?
They're typically looking to lose body fat, develop some additional muscle and strength to position them with a better physique and a healthier life moving forward.
Okay, great. What would you like to practice today?
Today, I would like to practice talking about the program, and I would like to have a price objection.
Okay, great. Go ahead and tell me about this program.
Well, first off, let's talk about you. You said that you have a bit of a gut and you're out of shape. How long has that been going on?
Well, I'd say it's been creeping up on me for the last 5 years or so. Desk job, not enough time to work out, eating out too much, the usual story.
Okay, and how far away do you think you are from your ideal weight right now?
Oh, probably 15, maybe 20 pounds. It's not just the weight though. I feel
Okay,
I also feel sluggish and my clothes don't fit right.
okay, and walking around with this 15 pounds or so and your clothes not fitting right, how does that affect you day to day?
Well, I definitely feel self-conscious, especially when I have to dress up for meetings or events. I also don't have the energy to play with my kids like I used to, and that bums me out.
I can imagine. So it affects you at work, and it's also impacting you in your home life as well, you feel.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Okay, and how many children do you
I
have?
have two kids, a boy who's 10 and a girl who's 7.
Okay, and have a partner as
I
well?
do, yes. I've been married for 12 years.
Oh, congratulations. And is your wife supportive of you wanting to make this change?
She is, actually. She's been on me about getting back in shape for a while now. She's worried about my health, and honestly, so am I.
Is there, outside of the additional weight, is there anything else that's given you concern for your health?
Well, my blood pressure is a little high, and my doctor mentioned my cholesterol is creeping up. Nothing too serious yet, but definitely a wake-up call.
Cool. So what is it that you would like to achieve over the next, let's say, in the next 2 to 3 months?
In the next 2 to 3 months, I'd really like to see a noticeable difference. I want to drop at least 10 pounds, have more energy, and feel better in my clothes. I'd also like to get my blood pressure down a bit.
Okay, that makes sense. And I think that's completely doable. But let me ask you
Okay,
this. How would you really like to be if there were no limitations and you could you had a blank sheet of paper? How would you look? How would you feel? What would life be like if you managed to get into your prime state?
okay, if I could be in my prime, I'd be lean and strong, with enough energy to power through the day and still have some left over for my family. I'd feel confident and healthy, and I wouldn't have to worry about my blood pressure or cholesterol. I'd be setting a good example for my kids too. Honestly, I just feel like I was firing on all cylinders again.
And that sounds like a great position to get yourself into. And tell me, David, do you think your wife would be supportive in you achieving that prime state?
Absolutely. She'd be thrilled. She's always telling me I need to take better care of myself.
What do you think it would do for your relationship if you did as she's been asking and give yourself this reconditioning, shall we say?
I think it would bring us closer. When I'm feeling good about myself, I'm a better husband and father. Plus, it would be great to have more energy to do things together as a family.
That sounds overall. That sounds like an amazing goal with many more benefits than just losing 15 pounds.
It does, doesn't it? It's about more than just the weight.
It really is. So let me ask you this. Have you considered the impact of not doing anything about your weight, David?
I have, and it's not good. I'm worried about my health, my energy levels, and my ability to keep up with my kids. I don't want to end up with serious health problems down the road.
So do you feel that now is the time to make the
I think it
change?
is. I'm tired of feeling this way.
Well, look, based on everything that you've said so far, David, I think what I do may actually work for you. Can I share with you what this looks like and what that could
Sure,
mean for
go
you?
ahead.
But so what we've covered so far really then is the exercise, the nutrition, and the accountability elements. And quite honestly, it's very difficult to tell you much more without you actually being a client, if that makes sense. But based on our conversation today, David, do you feel that the approach that we discussed would work for
I
you?
think it could, yeah. It sounds like a pretty comprehensive approach.
What is it? What is it that really stands out for you as helping you get your result?
I think the accountability piece is big for me. Knowing that someone is checking in and keeping me on the track would be really helpful.
Got you. That's good to hear. Well, look, the only thing we haven't discussed so far, David, is the investment when it comes to working together. So for you to break out of this fatigue,
Okay,
to start losing the £15, and for you to get to your prime state where you'll be more energized, more focused at work, better father to your children, and with a better relationship with your wife, for us to work together over the next 90 days, that works out at just £900 in total.
£900. That's a little more than I was expecting.
I hear what you're saying. Now, if we just put the money aside for one
Okay.
moment, do you still feel that this is the approach for you?
Yeah, I think the program itself sounds good. I'm just not sure I can swing £900 right now.
Got you. And just to leave money aside again, is there anything else other than money right now that would stop you going ahead today?
Well, I suppose I should really talk it over with my wife first before committing that kind of money.
Got you. So just to come back to the money then,
Okay.
David. It sounds like it's kind of that 900 amount that seems to be bit of a problem today.
Yeah, it's definitely a factor.
So if we were able to have a conversation about maybe breaking that down into more manageable chunks, is that a conversation that you'd like to have?
Potentially, yeah. Tell me more.
Okay, well, 900 is the total. We're looking to work together for an initial 3 months. Very often people stay on beyond that, but we're looking together to work together for an initial 3 months. If we were able to break that down into chunks, what would work for you?
What kind of payment options are you offering?
Well, it's £900 in total. We're going to work together over 3 months, so you could either break it down into two or even three payments. Which one would be better for you?
3 payments would definitely be easier on my budget.
And if we were able to do that, break it down into three payments of £300, are you happy to go ahead today?
£300 a month is still a decent chunk of change. I'm still not totally sure.
It does. It can sound like a lot of money, particularly when you view it as extra. But can I share a potentially different perspective with you?
Okay, go ahead.
That £300 works out at approximately £10 per day.
Okay,
So, what I'd suggest to you is that potentially this isn't about finding extra money. It may be about diverting money. So it's money you're already spending on the coffee and the pastry, or the sweets, or the the, the, the impulse purchase when you're in the fuel station or whatever. So you're really talking about £10 a day. And I don't know about where you live, but where I am, you can't buy much for £10 a day.
that's a fair point. I probably do waste money on things I don't really need.
So when you look at it through that lens, and the fact that this isn't really so much a cost but an investment, not just now, but this is something that should sustain you through the rest of your life, through children and maybe even grandchildren, do you feel that this is a worthwhile
I
investment?
suppose when you put it that way, it does sound more reasonable.
Well, what I would suggest we do then, David, is get you booked in for your onboarding call,
Okay,
and we can run through coming up with your personalised plan on that call, and we'll arrange our initial check-ins, and I'll give you access to the back end system so that you're able to track your own progress as well.
sounds good.
Which card would you like to use?
Okay, let's do it. I'll use my Visa.
That's awesome. All I need to do is take a pretend 16 digits across the front of the card,
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
and the fictitious three digits on the back of the card.
3, 2, 1.
That's fantastic. I'm just running that now, and I can see that that's gone through, and you should receive a confirmation email in just a second. End roleplay.
Okay, great. Thanks for completing the practice. Here's your feedback. Rapport and connection, 4 out of 5 stars. You built a good rapport and established a friendly connection. Discovery and problem clarity, 5 out of 5 stars. You did an excellent job uncovering my problems and the impact they were having. Future vision and outcomes, 5 out of 5 stars. You painted a clear and compelling picture of the future and the positive outcomes I could achieve. Managing in action, consequence, 4 out of 5 stars. You highlighted the risks of staying stuck, but could have emphasized this a bit more. Neutral transition and offer, 4 out of 5 stars. The transition to the offer was smooth and permission-based. Objection handling, 5 out of 5 stars. You handled my objections calmly, skillfully, and persistently. Overall, call leadership, 5 out of 5 stars. You maintained control of the conversation without being pushy. Overall, this was a very strong performance. You demonstrated excellent sales skills and effectively addressed my concerns. Here are a couple of actionable improvement tips. 1. Reinforce the pain. When highlighting the consequences of inaction, really make me feel the pain of staying where I am. This can create a stronger sense of urgency. 2. Summarize and reconfirm. Before presenting the price, summarize the key problems we discussed and reconfirm that I see value in solving them. This helps to justify the investment. I hope this feedback is helpful. Let me know if you'd like to practice another scenario.
The feedback is very useful. Thank you.
The feedback was helpful. I look forward to working with you again soon too.
Thank you and goodbye.